hate it when it does that. Not a fan of this bit rate.
Got no use for the past.
Guess I'll fiddle around with it some more. It's been a while since I've streamed, so I've got to make adjustments and all that fun stuff.
Wasted, he's had too many beers.
I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of Twitch anymore. Okay, looks like it's holding. I guess that'll do. Alright, well, it's been ages, and I do mean quite literally ages since I played this. I think it's been actually a decade. I think this game might actually be a decade old. Holy shit. 2008. Yeah, it actually is. Holy shit. I'm super old. I'm gonna die soon. This is great. I fucking hate my life. Squandered it doing nothing but playing video games and went through a dead-end job. Truly, youth is wasted on the young. Okay, rather than play through that intro movie for the 40 billionth time, I'm instead going to eat and play video games. And hopefully my laundry will be done in like 40-ish minutes. So I'll give myself a quick break after. Anyway. Just gonna start a new one. I did the intro and I was like, yeah, I can't not stream this. So I'm doing the intro all over again. Yep, that's about right. See no problem with these settings yet. Okay, this is easily the hardest video game transition I've ever seen. Like, seriously. From straight up cutscene to gameplay transition, as far as they go, this is probably the hardest one. Like, I have a lot to say about this intro, just from, like, the mechanics of how the soldiers and their fighting is, but, like, just that one part right at the end is probably the most keynote part. Like, this is the legit coolest thing ever. Anyway, this boss fight's a little annoying. Once I figured out what to do, I was like, oh yeah, okay. But I think my problem with this fight is it's kind of tank. I mean, it's literally a tank, so it's gotta be, but it's just for the first boss of the game, it shouldn't last as long as it does. It really feels like they were trying to squeeze this fight for everything they had. Which, I'm pretty sure this was like a Xbox 360 title. Which I'm fairly sure is like a PS3 adjacent console. I can't remember exactly where it is on the scale of game consoles, but it's like leg and leg with that, I think. This is one old ass motherfucking game. Just straight up. Basically, you just gotta switch between right and left over and over again until it dies. And don't worry about the god jump in the top right hand corner. That doesn't matter yet. Like, for real though, this game's combat system is super extra. It's kind of unreal. Its presentation is extra. Not just the combat, just everything. And I'm fairly sure Hironobu Sakaguchi worked on this. Like, this was supposed to be his next big thing, I think. But I can't remember. I don't remember the history of this game. I just remember playing it and I was like, oh, it's just like Final Fantasy VII. Except harder. Way harder. Figuratively and literally. Oh shit, which one did I attack? Crap, now I forgot. It doesn't matter, I need to heal.
Okay.
Laid up. Oh boy, here we go. It's gonna take a while. God, which one did I hit? I completely forgot. Fuck it, this one. This has got to be it, right? Yes, I got it right. See, the real challenge of this boss is having a really bad short-term memory and immediately forgetting which side you hit. There we go. Okay, he's down. That's down. That's a really fun part. Healing up. That burned up too much HP. I could probably risk this one. Die! There we go. favorite part. The lid lowers, and then you get like a finisher version of the normal attack, which is just a cutscene ending the whole sequence. So anyway, yeah, this guy's immortal. What just happened here was somebody cast a meteor spell, and that's probably one of the coolest versions of a meteor spell in any Final Fantasy or Final Fantasy adjacent game I've ever seen. Just straight up, that looked cool as fuck. When I first saw it, I was like, oh wow, this is awesome. But the main character of this game, and a couple of other characters, are immortal. And this is expressed in gameplay by by them reviving after like 3 turns once they're beaten. So if you do it right, you can actually use their immortality as like a strategic advantage in gameplay. The downside is, because you have party members who can literally never die so long as the rest of the party stays alive, some of the boss fights are hard as fuck. But yeah, this is pretty much the most Final Fantasy adjacent game ever made. Like, it just straight up is a Final Fantasy game in all but name. I can't remember exactly what went into the making of this though. But like, Lost Odyssey I think was created by Hironobu Sakaguchi for some reason or another. I think it was like a personal project of his. It was really good. But the thing is, and this is the important detail here, it never ever got an official re-release ever again. Like, it was one and done. Like, I've never heard anything about... Oh, right. Ring system. Right, the time button press that makes you do slightly more damage. I keep forgetting about that. I'm not really a fan of this, but like I kind of get why they did this. Because, you know, they're crazy, insane, nutso. Anywho. I never actually tried to understand the ring system or any part of the gameplay, actually. And that's probably why I had such a hard time with the boss fights, because I didn't actually try to engage with the game, I just kept trying to get through the story. But to be fair, the game is really grindy. Like to the point where I half don't want to stream it, because it can be really absurd. The game expects you to get good at the game and play it, and that means lots and lots of grinding. There we go. Which is funny because it tricks you into thinking it's super easy at first. What was the enemies doing? Maybe 6 damage. The character barely taking any hits whatsoever, killing them all in one hit. Don't be fooled. This game will fuck you. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, right, walking across lava damages you. How silly of me. Yep. Of course they put that in.
No one gets in the way.
And what if I touch this fire? Will it burn me in this game? Let me find out. There we go. Bruiser ring. You just hit real good. Oops. Oh well, didn't matter.
Only the
I still hit real good. Okay. Nameplate. Is this important somehow? Check. Nope, just something I can sell for later. Like, there are a few moments in this game that I distinctly remember being really, really insanely tough. Like, for example, one of the things I definitely remember is the Griffin boss, and then the worm. The Griffin boss felt fair by comparison. The worm is bullshit. That thing sucked. Because, like, you fought this insanely hard boss that dealt a lot of AoE damage, and you finally killed it, and the second one shows up. Same stats and everything. I still have the nightmares. Like, I half don't want to keep playing this game just remembering that. That's how bad it was. I'm thinking, surely I just played the game wrong. That's gotta be it. That's the logical explanation. That was just bad. Surely the game isn't balanced by a crazy person. But yeah, if you ever need a reason to get an Xbox, playing really old Xbox games is the main reason. If none of the current day ones agree with you, like, this is the main reason to get one. It's just to play some of the classics that you can't get anymore normally. Because they're either out of print or something else. Like, the one thing that I think Microsoft did great was its backwards compatibility existed at all. In, like, an era where, like, game companies just aggressively try to stop you from preserving old games so they can make worse versions that they can sell later on. It's so gratifying to know that at least one company has this going for them, even if they have nothing else. Like, I don't like Sony or Microsoft. I think Microsoft is kind of worse in a lot of ways. But being able to play Lost Odyssey in this day and age is definitely a plus. Okay. Credit where it's due. Anyway, this might take a while. Also, it occurs to me, I'm getting like no experience points from these fights, am I? That's actually pretty funny. Getting money though, but that doesn't really matter, since all the time I've been fighting I've gotten maybe 300 gold. Gold, not gil, mind you. This sure is a post-2007 RPG, though. Man.
Hey.
What?
That guy over there. He's still alive. Huh? Hey,
Oh man,
you!
I completely forgot about this. The way the camera angles work.
What about the others? You alone?
What's your name? Your unit?
Why doesn't he talk?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar,
There he
Commander,
goes.
17th Platoon, Armored Magic Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way. Unbelievable. One survivor.
Yeah. Amazing he made it out safe. Especially in that outfit.
Making fun of the outfit just as I'm thinking, man, he's got a really slutty fit. Like, this dude dresses like a fucking whore. It's amazing. Okay, what was the ring assembly? Oh yeah, I remember never touching this. Because I just didn't have the components at all. Like how the tutorial is, just look at the fucking list, you nerd. Okay, ring assembly. Bruiser ring, ultra. Requires guardian ore, which I do not have. I can make another bruiser ring, so yay. I have no use for this. As I recall, the whole meteor incident was because, like, the giant tower staff thing cast it by accident. And this basically is the trigger for the entire game story, because evil bad guy is being investigated, and then he makes a power move and takes over.
We're
I
pulling
can't
out.
remember.
Let's
Anyway,
move.
the point being, it's like a lot of shit happens because of this.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles. Hey, I...
You know, I can't even remember how Lost Odyssey, how Lost Odyssey was received back in the day. I think it bombed, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't remember hearing anything about it. Like, when I played the game, I was like, yeah, this is cool. I never beat it, though. I got, like,
Here's
to the
where you
midway
get off,
point and
Lieutenant.
then just stopped.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
Ouch.
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant. Follow me.
Great gate inside the tower. Okay. Like, I'm trying to remember what the name of the nation I'm serving is, but I don't think it's important. I think it's supposed to be like a post-monarchy democracy, where the monarch stepped down or something. Because I remember this one dude insistently wanted to make a republic, but it was actually just like the bad guy in disguise, I think. Okay, it's the nation of Monorail. Got it. I'm so smart. Well, I would have never noticed that had I not accidentally run into it. So wait, am I waiting for these dudes? Shit, I guess I am. Okay, yeah, they're just straight up showing me where to go. feel dumb for not noticing that. I've had a long week. Also, I kind of destroyed my savings to buy the Xbox for this. It's really depressing when I think about it in hindsight. Can you imagine what we would do with a Lost Odyssey HD, though? God, that would be amazing.
The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wall Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But here you are, without a scratch.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact, and even those men were seriously injured. It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Then don't believe it.
The Council won't like that attitude. Come on, tell us. How'd you make it?
Okay, Mistwalker. Oh, you know I did the character design. That's surprising. Uematsu did the music direction. Okay, it's just straight up Kefka's Magitech facility. At least it vaguely reminds me of the Imperial Castle. Mass Effect 6. Speaking of which, Final Fantasy VI's Empire was a Gestalian Empire. What the hell does that make Final Fantasy II's Empire? They only call it the Empire. It's never given an official title or name past that.
Years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy. Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry and has even altered the nature of war.
Is it true the Kents have requested a truce?
Indeed. We heard that enough men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Goatsa were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Goatsa was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Goatsa were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Goatsa to Kent. We assume Goatsa plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Goatsan plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grandstaff? This is not the first time that stories about it have reached my ears.
This is not confirmed, but magic energy may have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora!
Yes, my lord.
The Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff will provide. We should hold off on debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff until we've thoroughly reviewed the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grandstaff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grandstaff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
You know, in hindsight, that dude's plan was actually really clever, because I think he really suspected something about Gongora from the beginning. If the giant eyebrows didn't give it away, Gongora's the bad guy of the story. Which is funny, because, like, for the first half of the story, he's actually a really cool guy. But he's just a really evil grand manipulator type of character. Yeah, the usual stuff. It's honestly incredibly funny to think about in hindsight. But like right out the gates, they sort of introduce you to several different elements, like politically. Ura is the victim of an attack orchestrated through goats. I think it was, or I can't remember. Anyway, point being, there's a lot of shit they have to account for with this. Shit. Okay, hold that thought. I need to change my laundry out real quick. Probably gonna have to run that a few times at that, because I'm washing up all my blankets today. And that shit takes forever. It's kind of unreal how long it can take. Anyway. So, where was I? One thing I do like about this game is its insistence on good world building. Like, for example, this radio broadcast that you're hearing right now, talking about the newly built train systems. Like, this is kind of an important plot point later on, because you use that train later on. Okay, where are we going? Where is he going? Where am I going? Sorry, TV broadcast. Is this a store? Please tell me it's a store. One thing I'm really not a fan of, though, so far with the Kaim Argonar, he's kind of a dick. Like, this dude is not a nice person.
Well done. You may leave.
Okay.
Lieutenant Kaim Argonar, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxian, chairman of the Central Council of Ura. Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands. And yet, you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
My lord, please allow me to explain.
Fine. Speak.
Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I don't know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
I don't remember. I recall nothing.
My lord, this man has lost his memory. However, he is skilled in magic energy. So I have been studying his abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
This is way funnier in the context that he's just talking out of his ass this entire time. He's
Very
making
well.
all this up. It's so
Since I
fucking
trust
funny.
your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined by fate, and one cannot fight it. Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, the Council would like to bestow a special mission on you. We want you to go to Grandstaff.
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
Gongora! Until we can confirm that Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Yes, my lord.
So now, Lieutenant Argonar, you know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Baz?
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
Yes, it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause, except someone immortal.
Well, there is someone else.
What did you say?
At the Wall Highlands. Another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements!
Right away, my lord.
My lord, pardon me for saying this, but I'm building Grand Staff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Enough! We will await Kayam's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
Alright, so I need to find a shop and buy something. Anything at all. I also have to restart the stream at the hour mark. I always do that to sort of divide the videos up into like 1 hour chunks, so that they're not quite as irritating to watch. Alright, hold on, let me check the map real quick. By not doing that. Select. Okay, it's just the mini-map. Yep, this sure is a complex L shape. Sure is a good thing I have this map, otherwise I'd have gotten lost on this literal L. Okay, enough about that. Shop or inn? Shop or inn? Shop. Where's the guy I buy stuff from? Boo! First shop in the game and nobody's here. That's fucked up. I guess this is the game's way of saying, go to the fucking inn and progress the story, nerd. What do you need gameplay for?
And now, counselors, I propose that Gongora be removed from Grand Staff Project, with control transferred to this council.
My lord.
In addition, until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose that Gongora be confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
See, that guy was ahead of the curve. If this kept going, like, Gongora would have just straight up been stopped. Anyway, that's why that guy had to die. But no, he saw Gongora's hesitance and he just knew something was up. Like, he knew. He knew something was fucked. Anyway.
As Kaim slips into deep sleep, his dream unfolds. A dream or his past. At this moment, there is no way he could know.
So the other mechanic of this game is the 1,000 Years of Dreams thing, which is basically a long, I want to say, visual novel segment. Something. They're generally pretty good. They're written very well, but it's just like I don't remember exactly what these do for him. May as well go for it. These have major story importance, though. God damn, that hit hard. What time is it? Oh, it's already at the hour mark. Perfect place to end this on. I'll grab another bite to eat, because I'm getting kind of hungry again. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, 20. Not very long at all.